Hi guys, Tim here from ECU Testing. We see hundreds of these Vauxhall clutch actuators in for rebuild, but one of the most commonly reported problems is actually caused by something you can fix yourself. If you're experiencing very harsh gear change, grinding noises from the transmission, and even the vehicle banging into gear, you probably have air in the system caused by a master cylinder fault. Today, I'm going to show you how to resolve this issue. Often, the master cylinder can become detached from the main internal shaft of the actuator, or it can become seized, requiring a new one to be attached. To fit or refit the master cylinder onto the clutch actuator, we first need to make sure the clutch actuator piston is protruding as far as possible. Do this by removing this end cap and spinning the spindle clockwise until it stops. Next, pressure lock the cylinder. Depending on tools available, there are two ways of pressure locking the master cylinder: hydraulically lock and air lock. Firstly, let's look at how to hydraulically lock it. Start by making sure the shaft is extended as far out as it can be. Then seal the reservoir inlet pipe by holding your finger over it. With the inlet pipe covered, pour brake fluid into the outlet and using some grips, work the shaft in and out until fluid has been pulled into the cylinder. You may have to refill the outlet and repeat this process a few times. Once fluid is inside the master cylinder, make sure the shaft is as far out as possible and then lock the outlet with an 11mm bung. If you don't have one, you can create your own using a 10mm M10 bolt, wrapping it with electrical tape to make it airtight. Next, line up the master cylinder on the clutch actuator whilst holding the pressure in by covering the inlet with your finger and holding the bung in the outlet. Finally, push the cylinder down onto the piston. When it is correctly fitted, you'll be able to hear a click. The second way of pressurizing and installing the master cylinder is with compressed air. To do this, fit the master cylinder in place and twist the screws on with your hands for a few turns. Next, put the bung in the outlet and, making sure pressure is set to low, put your compressed air gun in the inlet pipe and carefully fill the cylinder with air until you hear a click. Remove the bung, tighten the screws, and you're all done. Next step is to fit and bleed the clutch system. Keep an eye out for part 2 of our Vauxhall clutch actuator video series to see how to bleed it after fitting the master cylinder. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to get notifications when we release new videos. I'll see you in the next one.